Okay, gentlemen, again, your instruction in the dressing room is have a good, clean fight and listen to my commands. Return to your corner and wait the bell. Good luck.
And with that, we are set to go with this 12-round fight, the return of Andre Ward. And what Paul Smith told us is that I hope to catch a falling star.
Well, he told me he don't think the fight is going to distance. I guess he's prepared. He thinks that he's going to knock out Andre Ward. Maybe that's what the weight discrepancy was about, being a bigger, stronger man. So I want to see what Paul Smith brings to the table.
I think it's going to be interesting, and I want to see what Andre Ward wants out of this fight, too. Does he want rounds? Does he want to get Paul Smith out of there in a hurry and make a statement? What's he looking to do? Round one. And I do think, incidentally, the weight gained by Paul Smith is extremely unprofessional. I think they have to do something about that in boxing because it's starting to really run rampant.
Well, I always said boxers that have million-dollar homes and 10 cars and all kinds of things. If you ask most world champions, they don't have a skill in their house. They don't have a skill. And that's kind of weird. That's our profession.
Well put. Smith has had some issues with cuts. He had a very serious cut over his left eye in a fight against Ted Dotson. And he does have a tendency to have a little bit of a lazy left hand, which could open the door for Andre Ward.
Yeah, Andre Ward, he does have the lazy left hand. Andre Ward will be looking to throw the right hand over the top. And that's a punch that if you want to catch it, it could hurt you.
Ward showing good sharp jab early in this fight.
He has a very stiff jab. It's made almost like a punch. So he's trying to keep Smith away.
Smith, a hand-picked opponent, a huge underdog. There again, you see the jab of Andre Ward.
I call this a credibility party. You know, Ward's in a great spot. And, you know, him, I think Paul Smith's in a better spot. Because when he loses a draw, he still looks like a shining star.
Yeah, he's got nothing to lose. And as a matter of fact, he's got a career already as a broadcaster. He does what you do, and he does it in England for Sky Sports. And he's already been assured of a job. Anytime he wants it, he will be a color analyst for Sky Sports.
Also, I noticed on the back of his short, he has autism. So I wonder if somebody in the family has it, or is he really sponsoring it?
I don't know. You know, he's had it on his trunks for every fight of his that I've watched. I expect it's a cause, obviously, with which he has great interest. Incidentally, a moment ago, you saw that overhand right from Ward, and that is a punch that has really bothered Smith in the past. Good jab. That forced Smith to take a step backwards. And there's that chopping right hand. All right, let's get you over to Sway. He's with another celebrity here.
That's right, Barry. Right now, I'm sitting next to Miguel Cotto, middleweight champion of the world. Miguel, how you feeling tonight?
I'm feeling great being here.
Okay, now, Miguel, you're down with Rock Nation Sports. You and Ward are the two biggest fighters Rock Nation has. Are you here to support Ward, and did you get a chance to talk to him?
I know Ward going to do his best, and we're here to support him.
Now, you got a big fight with Canelo Alvarez coming up. Are you prepared for it? Are you ready to jump in the ring with Canelo?
We're going to take our scam serious, as always, and we're going to be ready for him.
Okay. And, you know, a lot of folks want to see you fight Canelo, but everybody want to see you fight Triple G as well. Is that a fight you really want to make happen?
We are ready for anyone, whatever we pick the guys.
Okay. Well, Miguel Cotto, you guys, give it up for Miguel Cotto. All right. Sway in the morning, Rock Nation Sports. Back to you, Barry.
All right, thanks very much, Sway. Round two. Miguel Cotto, hugely popular, of course, in native Puerto Rico, and very popular in New York.
Well, that's where all the Puerto Ricans are at.
That's very true.
I'm half Puerto Rican myself.
I know you are.
So, I say hi to my mom. She's from Manabo, Puerto Rico. So, you know, I could do that.
This is the second round. Ward pretty much had things his own way in the first round and really showing a very effective jab.
Yeah, he's throwing it like a punch. And it's keeping Paul Smith at bay. And Paul Smith, like I said, Ward told me that Paul Smith will be shocked for how strong Andre Ward is.
The one fight that Ward did have was against Chad Dawson. Dawson came down to 168 pounds to fight Ward. He knocked him down 3 times in that fight before the fight was stopped.
That wasn't a good fight for Chad at all. By going down the weight, he was very weak. And everything Ward hit him with dropped him. He made Ward look like a phenomenal puncher in that fight.
It would seem that Smith's best chance is to turn this into an ugly fight, which he tried to do a moment ago. Chances are Ward will have none of that.
Yeah, he's got to get past that jab. So what he has to do is very simple. When Ward throws it, make him miss and slide behind it. It's coming fast, it's coming quick, like right there. He slipped behind him and Ward tied him up. So what he needs to do is make Ward miss the jab and slide behind him. He can get close.
Nice uppercut from Ward in close quarters right there. He's been staying with double jab and a right hand behind it. And it's been effective thus far in this fight.
What I like about Ward is he's constantly professional. I've trained with the man a few times in Vegas. What you see is what you get. He's trained really well, really hard. And what you see right now, he practices everything. Everything's in his arsenal, so it doesn't matter.
Well, we talked about Paul Smith being a commentator, and of course Andre Ward, a commentator for HBO when he's not in the ring. And his trainer, Virgil Hunter, is a commentator now too. The place is rotten with commentators.
Hey, why not? More the merrier, I guess.
I think maybe I'll start boxing. What do you think?
Maybe go the other way around, right? From commentator to boxer. That's never happened.
This is starting to look like a question of time for Andre Ward. Smith really offering very little.
It looks like Ward is starting to dismantle Smith and take him apart.
Smith has no answer for that jab of Ward.
And what's funny is Smith got the advantage.
Smith tried with the right hand, but it went right past Ward's head to come to the end of round number 2. Don't go away.
Here you take a look at what Ward is doing in the middle of the ring with that jab. Off that jab, and there you go, a straight jab right after that. Very effective jab. Here you take a look on the inside, on the uppercut right there. A little short little uppercut. That is very, very nice.
This is round 3, and Ward starts out on the gas here. Fight is scheduled for 12 rounds. That was a right hand of the body and a double left hand to the head by Ward.
It looked like that hook bothered Smith. He hit Smith kind of the side of the head, but it hurt.
Ward getting a little more in range here. Look at the numbers, dominant. Well, they were dominant for Antonio Neves, as they are for Ward, I promise you.
Yeah, Ward's jab, like I said, is like a punch. They go to right hand right behind the jab. He comes right back to the jab. He's a consummate professional. You would think that Smith, coming in overweight, would have tried to apply that weight advantage, but it's not working.
That jab just getting right through the gloves of Paul Smith. And it, as you pointed out, it's a strong jab.
Like I said, he's throwing the jab like a punch. It's coming one at a time. He's not even double, tripling. He's touching, getting his range, throwing the jab. He's setting up the right hand. That's what he wants to really land.
Yeah. Just using the jab as a measuring stick. It came with the right hand. That might have rocked Smith as he backs off. I think that got Smith's attention.
Yeah, Ward is very accurate. He's throwing by the pipe. He's trying to get Smith to open up so he can land a good shot. That's what he's trying to set up. I can see it. Either the uppercut or the hook. That's what Ward's trying to land.
Again, the double jab, triple jab, jab in the right hand.
Smith has nothing for Ward. You know, Smith needs to go to the body if he's going to do anything, okay, and get past that jab. But when he does make Ward miss the jab, he doesn't do anything.
4-punch combination finished with a sharp left hand. Well, Andre Ward looking very sharp, and no ring rust is showing. And you have to consider, of course, who he's in there with, but nonetheless looking very sharp.
Well, the one thing Smith can say, he's going to be one of the best fighters in the world tonight. That's one thing he definitely can say.
Now, it has to be said, Paul Smith has been in there, fought his last 2 fights with Arthur Abraham, and a lot of people feel he might have won the first fight with him, that he got homered in Germany. That at the very least it was a close fight. In the second fight, Abraham handled it. And the dominance of Andre Ward continues here in round 3.
Here we take a look at the great 4-punch combination that Andre Ward landed, executed perfectly. I mean, he knocks his head up in the air. And, a beautiful combination by Andre.
Yeah, he's looking extremely sharp, and I see no ring rust in Andre at all.
And the perfect opponent, I think, to come back to boxing with. Somebody's not a mover pretty much, or a good boxer, so he can execute with a man in front of him. And I think that this fight was very well thought about. And Paul Smith's a person that you want to be in front of you.
And you can see how lopsided this fight is, and I can't really say that's a big surprise to anyone. And I think the fact that Paul Smith has only landed 10 punches is credit to Andre Ward.
Well, he's overweight. I don't know how out of shape he is, but and obviously if he was overweight, man, had not gotten the proper shape that he was in before. And right now, Andre Ward is having his way with this.
Again, jab right hand. Andre told us he wants to fight 2-3 times a year now. We've mentioned often 19 months off, but there were 14 months between his last fight and the fight prior because he had shoulder surgery. So for all intent, he's fought only 10 rounds in the last 33 months.
He's got a lot of catching up to do. To put himself back to where he belongs as far as boxing. He has talked about name. Great combination again. There it goes again. 4-punch combination. I'm sure he did that in the gym over and over and over. And he's displaying it tonight.
Well, Andre is all business. There was a left hand that got in by Smith, probably his best punch of the fight.
Hopefully he's not his only punch of the night.
There's a right hand lead by Ward, a little bit of a different look. Again, jab right hand. Again, jab right hand.
I got to give Smith some credit. He's taking him clean on the butt. It's a new weight division for Ward. So, and he's penetrating.
Andre says he still wants to fight at 168. He said it's a little bit of a struggle to get there, but he feels that's best for him right now.
There's some fights, of course, at light heavyweight that people mentioned. The Sergio Corla, that light heavyweight. There's also the guy from Haiti, obviously, with Beaver, okay. There's Glafigay at 160. So guys come up and down. You know, there's some mega fights around him. Tonight's a showing. We're going to see.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to be wide open for Ward. He still wants to have the defining fight. That's something he talked to us about. It's that old thing of great fights make great fighters, and he still needs that fight that puts him in that category, at least in the eyes of the public.
You know, when you start working, take the speed off the jab and start ripping their body with short shots, okay? All right? Now, this round, slip in, keep everything tight, start hitting and placing those shots, those rotation shots and those compact shots. Okay?
Catch, all right? You're going to be a bit quicker on the return, all right? And then he'll come back, then you've got to come back again, all right? Yeah? Well, let them go. You're too slow to pull the trigger when you're getting in position. You're getting in good position, Paul. You've got the rope. You're not pulling the trigger. Let it go, all right? There's nothing to lose. Let it go.
Here we take a look at Ward's excellence again. Combination punching, 4 in a row, always ending with that uppercut. It seems that it lands every single time. He sets him up with 4-3 shots up to the top and throws up the middle.
Back to the action, round 5 of this 12-round fight. It's been owned by Andre Ward. I can't really say that comes as a surprise to probably anyone in this building. Chopping right hand.
Yeah, he's penetrated the defense of Smith. Smith doesn't have no answers on how to stop Ward from hitting him.
Well, he's being outworked, he's being outquicked, he's being outmuscled.
And the one thing I'm surprised Ward's not doing is trying to dig to the body. I think Smith's waiting for Ward to go to the body so he can land over the top himself.
There was a body shot with the left hand. And another good right hand to the body. That was almost on cue, Kevin. Lou Barrett, the referee, had a little talk to do to Andre Ward about low blows, but I don't believe either of those was low.
Great speed, great reaction time, reflexes, everything's intact. I don't see any ring rust of 18.
No, it looks very sharp.
You would think he just fought about a month ago.
Yeah.
But it's not easy finding a guy that's not trying to fight you. That's the hardest guys to fight because you got to get him to open up so you can counter them. And what Ward is doing right now, utilizing the jabs and punch, is great tactic.
And that was a good body shot. That was a slip, incidentally. Ward was not hurt. But a good body shot from Smith. Double left hand, a left hook, and then an uppercut.
I'm kind of waiting for Ward to throw that left hook to the body.
He tapped him to the body with the left hand there.
When he throws the right hand, I was thinking he should go downstairs. It seemed like it's open, but then again, he could be countered with a right hand by Smith. So maybe he's thinking that too.
Ward just kind of doing what he wants here. That was a right hand, again, a measured right hand. 3 jabs, not strong jabs. There was a right hand to the body by Smith, and Ward comes right back with a 3-punch combination.
Yeah, he's dominating this fight. I mean, he's at his best. He's in the gym, and when he's in the ring. This is what he likes to do. And he's displaying it tonight. He's saying, don't forget me.
I'm not going to forget him. Doing a very good job just piling up round after round and biding his time. Andre Ward in his comeback fighting a headbutt.
Here we take a look at the end of the round. See the headbutt, the little clash of heads. Ward looked like he was cut, but he wasn't cut. He was feeling for it, making sure he wasn't bleeding.
They got ice on the top of the head of Andre Ward immediately between rounds. They want Smith to try to crowd Ward a little bit more. Easier said than done.
Well, he landed something. It was a headbutt. But Ward is a consummate professional. You can see he's jabbing. He's keeping Smith out of bay, so he's not dangerous to him on the inside. Pretty accurate, pretty amazing. You're seeing one of the best fighters in the world right now in front of you. And he's displaying that.
He's a very interesting guy, Andre Ward, very much a family guy. Has 4 kids, all are in attendance here. His wife is in attendance, but while he's in training, a la Marvin Hagler, he puts himself in what Marvin Hagler used to call prison. Lives in a 1-room apartment where he trains, and his wife lives at his home here in the East Bay.
Well, he likes to sacrifice, so he remembers where he came from, that it wasn't always like that. Because, you know, you're a world champion, make a little bit of money, buy a nice house, you have nice cars. So he likes to remove that from himself so that he knows what he's fighting for. You know?
Good right hand by Ward. And a 3-punch combination, all got there.
Especially when you got 4 kids. When you got 4
Exactly.
kids, let me tell you, that fight right there, you cannot win.
Well, and that's what he said. You know, he said this just, I got to concentrate just on what I do, and my wife understands. They've been together since high school.
You don't see that much these days.
Oh, I'll tell you. Very much a family guy. That's what he cares about. Nice combination. Again, a right hand lead and the left hand behind it.
And I guarantee those fights in the house, he don't win either. And he may be undefeated in the ring. And at home, he's probably 30. He's 0-30.
I wouldn't mess with Tiffany either. Smith's starting to puff up, especially around the right eye.
Well, Smith has no answer even when he gets in range. He doesn't throw the body, doesn't throw punches and combos. He's kind of nervous getting counted. He finally landed a good shot.
Yeah, he did. He slipped a right hand in.
It's kind of funny that Smith's arms are 1 inch longer, but Ward's arms look like they're 3 inches longer than Smith's.
Yeah. Again, a double jab. It's just a clinic being put on by Andre Ward here.
If young kids are watching right now, take note.
And finishing it with a flourish end of round 6, and it's been all Andre Ward. We're coming back. This is round 7 of this 12-round fight. And it's been pretty much the same dance since the opening round. Ward comes out here firing shots.
Yeah, it seems to me that Ward for Smith is a puzzle that he cannot solve. He doesn't have anything to offer Ward. It looks to me that it's a one-sided fight.
Ward comes into this round, looks like it might be a little more intent on getting Smith out of there.
Well, like I said, I'm sure he don't want to be here all night. I think he thinks about it like this. You know, I got to score it unofficially, of course, 60-54 for Ward.
Be hard to see it any other way, I think.
You know, Smith doing the same thing round after round. At this rate, he has to do something different. He has nothing to lose, so he needs to open up a little bit more, take more risks, take more chances. You know,
I agree, and that's exactly what he told us when we talked to him yesterday. He said, I got to throw caution to the wind.
if he lays out there all night like this, he's going to lose the fight anyway, so he has nothing to lose. So he might as well try to slide behind his jab.
There was a sharp right hand from Smith. By far Smith's best punch of the fight. We'll see. That's a wake-up call.
And I think Ward paid attention to that one. It seemed like it, just like it hurt him,
Oh,
it seemed
yeah.
like it bothered him.
I think it felt him. He felt it. Comes right back, though, with a combination of his own. He's not hurt now, I can tell you that.
They didn't seem hurt from the punch. He just made him pay attention. This is really truly a boxing clinic right now, done by Ward. Utilizing the jab. I mean, the boxing basics are right there. He's doing straight shots at him, right at the head, right between the gloves. Smith has no answer for him. It's too late for Smith right now.
And a nice combination there, and Smith covers up in the ropes.
I do believe Ward is shooting for the knockout tonight.
I do too.
He wants to make a statement.
He's particularly stepped on the gas here in this round. And again, a combination from Smith. So Smith, even though Ward is winning a round, Smith is still having his best round.
10 seconds.
Final 10 seconds of round number 7. And Smith, at least in this round, has had his moments.
He's taking a look at some early action. Smith landed the overhand right. It seemed to make Ward pay attention, but he wasn't hurt.
So we come to round 8, and Smith, incidentally, is bleeding from a cut over his left eye. We talked about that earlier. He has had that problem in previous fights. And it looks to me like that is an old cut that has opened up again. It's well above the eye. I don't think it's in a place where it will get in his eye.
Well, it seems like the punches of Ward are not highly bothering Smith, but they are effective breaking him up. And his face is breaking up right now. And that could be an issue as this fight goes on.
Ward trying to work and throwing more right hands in this round. Combination.
The target's going to work right now.
Yeah.
Ward's going to work. He's targeting the cut right now. He's trying to make a bigger cut, and I think he wants a stoppage in this fight.
Yeah, more right hand leads from Ward in this round. And the blood flows from the left eye of Paul Smith. We mentioned that earlier, that has been a problem for him.
As they say, Ward smells blood.
Of course, when we talked to Smith's people yesterday, they said that's when he gets going, is when he sees his own blood.
Well, he needs to get going because
Yeah, he does.
right now he's behind, way behind. He needs to get pump the gas and let's go. You know, I think that some of the people watching right now are saying, well, Smith's a fighter. Let's start fighting.
That's right.
Let's start fighting. He has nothing to lose.
Nice shot there with a left hand and uppercut. That backs Smith up. I think Smith may be wearing down a bit here.
Well, he's taking a lot of abuse. And the more abuse you take, the slower you're going to be getting. And now Wood's going downstairs a little bit, taking the gas out of Smith.
Good hard right hand once again. Just a dominant performance by Andre Ward. I'm sure he would like to close the deal here in the next couple of rounds.
Yeah, either he's trying to stop him on the cut or he wants a knockout finish. But he's definitely trying to stop Smith.
Good right hand there. Knocks Smith backward. He's pot-shotting him now, Ward is. Again, a double right hand and a combination as Smith bounces off the ropes. And a few words exchanged. Very unlike Andre Ward. Going to get a chance to see as they work on this cut. You can see it is well above the brow. But it's also a pretty nasty cut. I think it's been there for a while.
Well, we don't know also if it came from that headbutt. That could have been it, or a punch. So we don't know where it came from. As after 4 rounds, it could go to just the scorecard if they declare the headbutt. But I don't think they will do that. Here we take a look at the uppercut that Andre Ward lands clearly on the face. Here we take another look at the uppercut right under the chin. He sneaked right through those gloves.
This is round 9.
Tonight, I think Paul Smith has nothing to be disgraced about. He got in the ring with one of the best fighters in the world.
Yeah.
And he's holding his own.
Yeah.
But, you know, he's not competitive, but it's understandable. He's out-programmed, I call it. Out-boxed, out-jabbed, and out-speeded. So, he does 12.
And Ward, I think that one hurt him. And now Ward will look for the kill here. Smith, though, playing a little possum, bounces back.
Yeah, Ward smells blood. Yeah, Smith has no defense, but punches coming straight down the pipe. And right now, he has nothing for him.
And I think now his legs are starting to betray him a little bit. Blood from the nose as well as the eye now of Smith, and he is a mess.
Yeah, the referee might stop this fight on all the blood that's coming out of him.
Out of his mouth, out of his nose, from his eye. I'm sure Stephen Curry is watching this saying, I'm in the right sport. And Ward trying to close the deal here. Good right hand.
There's a lot of blood coming from
Everywhere.
Everywhere. He's bleeding out his mouth, his nose, his eye.
And they're going to throw the towel in, and that's it. Fight's over. Andre Ward came, and he conquered. And he did so, I think, considering he's been away and not